Welcome. Today's story will take you deep into the heart of an African village where the dead do not forget, and they revenge with blood. Before we dig in, I would like to know where you are listening from. Be a part of the family, subscribe, and drop a comment where you are listening from. Now let's get in. In the forgotten highlands of Tunkus, a village carved from rock and myth, it is said that the earth holds memory like a wound, bleeding quietly beneath the feet of those who have wronged the past. Generations ago, a man was buried alive, not for a crime, but for a question he could not answer. His name was whispered once, then never again. They say he clawed the earth from beneath, cursing the bloodline of those who buried him in lies. They sealed his grave with fire. They thought silence was an ending. They were wrong. Seasons later, a wind arrived with sharp teeth. It gnawed at the clay huts, rustled dry leaves like whispers through a dying throat. Mama Chuwang, a widow shaped by grief, knelt before the village shrine. Her wrapper, ash gray and black, snapped in the wind like a torn flag. In her trembling hands, a small gourd filled with the cold ashes of her late husband. She bowed before the ancient monolith, cracked, scorched, and surrounded by cowrie shells, black feathers, and bone. She whispered, "Take anything, just not my son." Behind her stood Chuwang, 17, tall, proud, his short locks dancing in the wind. His arms were folded like defiance itself. "This is madness, Ma. People die. It's not a curse. It's just death." Mama Chuwang didn't turn. Her voice came low, rough as stone rolled in a dry river. "Your uncle mocked the curse. He choked in his sleep. Your cousin laughed. The well swallowed her bones." Chuwang scoffed and walked away. The wind hissed at his heels. That night, the wind died. The dogs refused to bark. The crickets forgot how to sing. And just before dawn, Chuwang vanished. The village woke to screaming. His mat was untouched, his sandals by the door, but no footsteps in the dust. Mama Chuwang ran past huts and thorn trees to the old graveyard, the one no one dared speak of. There, near the blackened stones of the forgotten grave, she collapsed. Her screams split the morning like lightning in a dry sky. Chuwang awoke not in a place but a memory. He stood in a dream woven from smoke and bone. Around him, flickering shadows, the sound of water dripping where there was no river, and voices, old, bitter, thunderous. "The blood you carry owes a debt." From the dark stepped a figure, not a ghost, but a memory with teeth. Family prospered on stolen breath. What was taken must return. Chuwang tried to cry out, but his mouth was full of soil. Mama Chuwang stormed the elders' compound. "What did our family do?" The oldest man, eyes like wet clay, finally answered. "Your grandfather." He framed the man. He thought it would save the clan, so they buried him alive. Alone, she stood beneath the cracked monolith. In one hand a calabash, in the other a blade. She sliced her palm. Blood mingled with ashes. The wind came back with a roar, sharp, full of voices. "Take me," she cried. "Take me, not my son." The shrine ignited. Flames lit the night sky. The earth cracked open like a mouth, remembering how to scream. And from beneath the earth a figure emerged, all bones, and with fire in its eyes it hugged Mama Chuwang, taking her along with him to the underworld, a repayment of debt. Chuwang awoke on the edge of the shrine. His breath returned in heaving bursts. The soil clung to him like a second skin. He stumbled home, and on the doorstep, her wrapper folded, still warm, Mama Chuwang was gone. Chuwang stood beside two graves now. One, the nameless man, the other, his mother, their names carved in the same stone. He knelt, placed the calabash between them, a single flame flickering inside. He whispered, "I will remember." And behind him, the wind began again. But this time, it did not scream. Some debts are paid in blood, some in love. But in the highlands of Tunkus, the earth remembers, and the dead only wait. Some stories don't rest, not in the soil, not in memory. They echo through fire, through silence, through names we dare not forget. If this tale moved you, if something ancient stirred inside, subscribe, share, keep the stories alive. Don't miss the next story.